Hello friends, welcome back to the channel. As in previous video we have learned how we can create or develop our DB for login details. We have created schema, table, trigger and functions. Let me just brief you about the last video. So here I have created the schema which is SMS student management system, and in this schema I have created this table login master, and we have created a login ID, username, password, insert timestamp and update timestamp. So for login ID I have created a sequence here which is sequence login master, and then to update insert timestamp and update timestamp I have created two triggers for the login master bit before insert timestamp and login master but before update timestamp. And to create triggers we should have functions for that, so we have trigger functions, so I have created these functions also. So if you want to see it and go to the definition, so this is the definition for the trigger function. So where we have updated update timestamp as per the current timestamp whenever the row will be updated. Other thing, in last video I forgot to create the index, so I have created this index. So how you can do that? So just create index and name the index name, then table space pg default, then you need to give the definition. So you need to just select the access methods. So right now we have btree and gen and gist. So these methods make you able to select multiple columns. So you can select I have selected B3, and then it is a unique, and then you just need to select the columns from here, so you can just select columns. So I have created index on username, right? And this is the function which we have created where we are validating try to catch and 12345 password, and just select it, and when you're going to run it, so it will give 1 if we found it validated. I'll show you the function also. So function where we have, so here we have the function. So if you go to properties, then definition, so in definition this is the out count variable which I have defined, and you can see here in argument out count, and one is in parameter which is this in username and in password. And in definition I have query this select count one from SMS login master where password, and I have validated this password crypt function I have used, and then username. So just close it. So this is the DB structure which I have created. Now we are going to access this table via Python code, or not the table, this function. So I just need to open. So this is our Python code, right? So now here we need some more configuration files or scripts. So first, to access the DB, I'm going to create a directory which will be named as config, and here I'm going to create a directory by the server name. So server is Postgres, and in here I'm going to create a Python file. So config.py. No, or not the py, it will be as JSON. So I'm going to rename it JSON, right? So why I have created this Postgres directory, because if you have some other DB server, then you can just create a DB server name folder, and then just copy paste the this config file and update the details of the DB. So I have that DB details. Let me just paste it here. So this is the DB details. So username Postgres, password root, host is local, DB is try to catch, and schema is SMS. Now this needs to be accessed in our in script. Now here I'm going to add some more code. So first I'm going to use logging. So for that I need to first logging, and to access the JSON file I need to import JSON also. Now I'm going to import datetime also from datetime import datetime class. Right here I'm going to have current date equals to date time dot now, and I'm going to convert into some format dot str df, right, and here I'm going to give the format. So first we will have the date, then we have the month, and then we have the year. Right now I'm going to create logging format. So log format, what is happening, format, right, and then logging dot formatter class, and here I need to put a string. So I'm going to copy and paste that string. So here and like this, right. Now I'm going to create a variable to get the logger. So logger equals to logging dot get logger, right. Then I'm going to create two types of logger. First is file handler, and then second one will be the console handler. So what is the difference between them? I'll tell you later. So first I'm going to create file handler equals to logging dot file sorry file handler class, and here I need to put the directory where I need to have the log files. So I'm going to create logs, and here I'm going to give the path logs, then here I need to give the log file name dot log, and name will be as the we have the date, so current date. So in log directory we will have a log file by the name of each date, right. Now file handler dot set format we need to set, and format will be log formatter, right. And by default I am setting the level, and level will be as the info, logging dot info, right. Now I need to create console handler, right. So in this case we don't need a file because we are going to print all the logs to the console. So here I'm just taking logging stream handler. Now console handler dot set formatter log formatter, and console handler dot set level will be logging dot info, right. Now we need to set these handler to our logger. So logger dot add handler, first is file handler, and logger dot add handler, second one is console handler, right. Now I need to set the level for this logger also. So set level logging dot info. Now what is the difference between these two, console and file handler? So let me just tell you that. So I'm going to create a logging. So info, this is our test logger, right? So let me just debug it and I'll show you the difference. Okay, so if you go to the console, we have this is a test logger we are getting in our console. If you check the logs, so just sync it, and in log we have this file by the date name, and when you going to open it, here we are also getting the this is a test logger. So this text file or log file is only has the importance when this script will run on the client side or when it is going to be in production. But in the developing stage, we should only have the logger on console so that we can't have in the file and it will not increase the size or it will not take the space of your system. So to do that, just here, where it is, yeah. So we need to just comment out the file handler. So now if I'll remove this log from here, okay, why it is not removing? So cannot delete. Are your exception? Okay, maybe it's deleted. Let me just think. No. Okay, so I'm going to into the directory and I'll remove it from there. So from logs. Okay, what is happening? Why I'm not able to delete it? Okay, so I'll do other thing. That's not the important. So I'm going to just remove these lines and save it, and I'm going to close it. Right now, let's run it again. Now we have on the console, but if you check this file, we don't have any logs in the log file. So this is the thing. By using the handler, you can manage your logs, whether you want on the console or whether you want on the file. So I'm just going to keep it as commented. So just close it. Now I'm just going to delete it. Now, when you run this program, you need to specify the database from which database you are going to access the login master. So for that, you need to pass a runtime argument or you can say command line argument. So for that, I'm going into run and in edit configuration. So here I need to just pass the server name. So I'm going to use Postgres. If you are using Oracle, so you just need to pass the Oracle and you need to just handle that Oracle into your script. Or how you can create if you are not getting this by default, you just need to click here, just hit Python, and then you will have it here. So now here you just need to select the this script. I'm going to just like script and here just pass the parameter, right? So I don't require it, so I'm going to remove. So this is the uh, command line argument. So I'm just going to hit OK. Now if you haven't passed that, to handle that, so you need to code. So if length of system dot argument is not equals to 2, then logger will hit error that no config parameter has supplied, right? And the system will exit with the return status 1. Okay, so let me just remove that from there and let's see whether it's working or not. So yeah, so yes, we are getting error, no config parameter has supplied. So when you see here, so this is the thing which we are getting from debug things, because we are executing this PyDev. So if you see, okay, so I'm going to run so that you have the better idea. So here I'm going to sys.exit 0 and I'm going to run it. Yeah, so here if you can see, so this is the command Python and this is the a script which we are going to run. So this is the first argument. Second one, which we have that Python, oh sorry, not the Python, the server name Postgres. So this is the 0 index and that Postgres will be the one index. So length should be the true. So if I'm going to pass it here, so Postgres, hit OK, and when I'm going to run it, now that error is not here and we have this Postgres also here. So this script will have this Postgres as an command line argument. So this is the thing which I want to show you. Now I'm going to just remove it. Now here we will access the server name db server, and that is system dot argument and it is on the first index, right? Now I need to access the db details. So for that I'm going to access that config file equals to, and path is config, and here will be the server name and then config.json format, and here will be the db server name, right? So db server name should be the same as we have in the config file. So if you have db server as Oracle, then you should have a folder by the name Oracle, and there you can paste this config.json file. Right now with open, so config file, and then this will be as JSON data. Then now we have that file object into our JSON data. Now we need to load the data into a variable. So for that I'm going to create config and JSON load the JSON data, right? Yes. So this is the thing. Now except if we don't have any file, or I'm just going to use exception as e, then logger dot error, here will pass no such config file found or has found, and here we will pass the config file, right, and system.exit with status 1. Okay, so this is also done. Now from this JSON file we will access all the details of db. So here I'm going to create db host equals to config, and I'm going to copy it so that I don't need to write every time. So here is the host, then db user name, what is that name? Okay, username, then here username, then db password, right? So I need to just remove it from here. Okay, then it will be the DB schema or DB name. And what is the key for that DB? Okay, DB we have, so DB, then we have the DB schema, and then the schema name, right? This is it. Now I'm going to create a class where we will going to handle all the DB instances. So for that, I'm going to create a package by the name DB, right? And here in DB, I'm going to create a directory connections, and in connection, I'm going to put another package by the name the server Postgres, right? And here I'm going to create a Python file by the name connect, right? And here I'm going to create a class connect. Now just create the init definition, and here I need to pass the DB details. So first is host, second one is username, then password, then DB, then schema, and last one is logger, right? So now self dot host equals to host, and self dot user name equals to username, then password equals to password, then DB equals to DB, and schema equals to schema, then logger equals to logger, right? Now I'm going to create a method get connection, right? Here what is going to be, so first self dot logger dot info getting DB object, or right, and here try, then accept exception as E, right? So here this is the Postgres script. So here I need to import the package, that is PyQt5, right? So I need to install it. So pip install PyQ, what is that name? PyQt, right? So how I have opened this command line, so you just need to press Control Tab and just release the tab and just press the key, and you will have this command line, right? Okay, so this is installed, right? Okay, so it is installed. Now I'm going to create a variable which is DB connection. This is going to be none, right? So self dot DB connection equals to PyQt2, and it has a method connect, right? So here I need to just pass the credential of my DB. So host will be self dot host, then we have the username password and self password, then schema equals to schema, then db database equals to self.db. So this is this will going to give the connection object of our db. So just insert from here. Now here logger, so now self dot logger dot error, we unable to connect with db, and this will be the exception, right? And system dot exit, let me just remove it here, and our code will be s1. I need to import that also, system, right? So it is also done. Okay, now I need to have the cursor of that, right? So def get cursor, right? And here self dot logger dot info getting cursor object and self. Okay, what is it? Now I'm going to create another variable which is cursor equals to none. Here self dot cursor equals to self dot db connection dot get cursor, like this. Okay, so this is also done, and this will return the, okay, so not going to return, so because we have here variable. Now here I'm going to create to handle the login details. So get login status, right? And here I need to have the username and password, right? So I accept exception, right? So here I'm going to create the query, so I need to call the function only, so I'm going to create that. Select what is the name of our function. So here this is the name, so just copy it. Okay, as the schema name, so this and the function name, just create the function name and pass the values. So yeah, like this, right? Now you need to just execute this query. So for that, self dot cursor dot execute the query. So query you need to pass, and then you need to return the status. So it will return 1 or 0. So return self dot cursor dot fetch 1, fetch 1, right? So why I'm using this fetch one? So we have three methods: fetch one, fetch all, and fetch many. If you are not having any insight of these methods, so I have just created a video on that, so you can look on that. Link is in I button. Now in exception, logger dot error, sorry, not logger, it should be the self logger dot error equals to error, sorry, not error, unable to get login details, right? And here will be the exception, right? And system dot exit run, right? So here should be n, right? And here self dot logger dot info getting login details for user format and user name. Okay. So this is the thing. And in query, I need to pass the username and format. So username and the password for the format. So this is done, right? After all this, we need to close the TV objects. Close TV objects. So objects, and here self dot cursor dot close, and then self dot db connection dot close, right? So this is the db connection script where we have the connection, then cursor, then we will add this get login status method where we will validate the login details, and this is the method to close the connections. So friends, I don't want to be this video so lengthy, so I'm going to wrap up this here only. Just try to implement all these things. In next video we will take it further. If you really like the efforts, please hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe the channel. Thank you for watching. Jai Hind.